Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mikayla if you're new here, and if you're not, well, welcome to my channel. So today I think I'm gonna do like just a run-of-the-mill makeup tutorial. I haven't done like an actual makeup tutorial in a while, so I'm just gonna do that today. I did my hair already and just felt like getting dressed up and getting cute today, especially because we're still in quarantine, so I just wanted to do something for myself and take some pictures and feel really cute. I think I'm gonna do like a glowy skin kind of look and then maybe like a pink or peachy eye. I haven't really done one of those on my channel. Sorry, had to brush my eyebrows up. So I'm following this girl, this makeup artist on Instagram, and she is literally, her work is so beautiful. It's just like, I don't know, everything just like glowy and bright and just pretty. So her name is Penny Antoir. I think she's from Australia, and all of her, I'll put it on the screen here, but all of her stuff is just like so, I don't know, just so like glowy and pretty. So I think I'm gonna attempt to do something like that today, and then also I want to do like a pinky peachy eye look with it. I don't know, I just want to have fun with a little bit of color and see what I can create. So this is just gonna be lighthearted. I'm not the best at makeup, but I really enjoy it and I think it's fun. So even if it turns out bad, I don't really care. I'm just gonna like do my thing, you know? So with that being said, let's get started into this video. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel and come join me here on YouTube, and also follow me on Instagram. It's at Jade. I'll put it right here. Yeah, so let's get started into this video. My eye is literally twitching right now. This is really gross. Okay, first things first. Cheers. It's a pamplemousse? Grapefruit LaCroix kind of day. Been loving these. Okay, so I have a couple pictures that I want to like base this look off of, so I'll put the pictures right here. I just want it to be like super like monochromatic, glowy, and I don't know, just pretty. So and peachy, so, and like kind of like springy almost. So I think I'm going to start with my face. I usually do that. I don't think for these looks I need to start with my eyes, so I'm gonna just use my normal products that I've been loving. I just posted a video on these products, I think it was last week, so I think it was my last video. So if you want to go check those out, like full in-depth detail of how I do my base makeup, go ahead and check that out, but I'm just going to be going through it really quickly. Okay, so I'm going in with the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I feel like especially for this look, I want it to be super glowy and like glowing from within, like moisturized. And then also want the foundation to stick, so I'm going to go in with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Alrighty. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of a pore filling primer. Go in with like the tiniest amount of the Fenty Beauty Soft Matte Primer. So I think for a little bit of glow, I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. And this is just gonna be under my foundation for added glow. I feel like I want just a little bit of added glow underneath my foundation, so I'm gonna go in with the Iconic Linen Glow Drops. Okay, so these are the Iconic Linen Illuminator Drops in the shade Original, and the way that I like to use these is I put like literally a drop is all you need on the back of your hand. It's going on under our foundation, so don't have to be that careful with it, but I like to take it on the back of my hand and rub it. Like literally that's what one drop did. So I'm rubbing it until it gets like almost like kind of tacky. I'm gonna take it on my finger and then blend it out on my skin, on the high points of my face, just with my finger. and you can see how much I still have left. So for added glow, I think I'm gonna use what's left on the back of my hand and mix it with my foundation. So this has been my favorite foundation combination lately. Just a pump of the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. This is in the shade 485. It's my tan shade. And then like a little bit of the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer in the shade Fawn. I'm gonna mix those together on the back of my hand with my makeup brush with the Glow. A tip I have for natural like glowy makeup is like taking just the tiniest amount on your forehead. Just taking like the tiniest amount on your forehead makes it look way less cakey and more like it's your skin. And also don't forget your ears. And blending it down your neck. Just gonna take whatever is left on my hand and on my beauty blender and pounce that into the skin. So I'm gonna go in with the Huda Beauty Tantour Cream Bronzer and Contour in the shade Fair. And I'm just gonna stamp that in. I am tan right now, so this might be a little bit too light for me, but we're just gonna make it work. But I love this product because it is just so easy to blend out. It's like great for beginners. And then you wanna work that up into your hairline as well. Don't want a white hairline today. With a smaller brush, I'm actually going to contour my nose. So I'm gonna bring it from my brow down the sides, and then instead of bringing it all the way down, I want to lift my nose. So I'm gonna just cut it across. And just using that brush, I'm just gonna blend that out. So see how that like lifted my nose? It's like a button nose. And then I'm gonna take that under here just a little bit so it like lifts the tip of my nose. Okay, so we're gonna take this down our jawline and onto our neck. All right, and then I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender and blend all of that out. So I'm going in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in light neutral. This is just gonna brighten up the center of my face. And so for my nose, I'm going to do like a straight line down the middle and then a tiny line right there. And I'm gonna let that set pretty much and then blend it out. And because I have dark circles that go into my eyes, like my eyes are deep set, I get dark right here. So I'm gonna put concealer there to brighten that up and bring it forward so that it's not as dark. And then I'm gonna carefully blend that concealer in, and at the same time go back in and kind of re-exaggerate that nose contour. So I have really dark under eye circles and you can still kind of see them. So I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer in the shade Cashmere, and I'm just going to use that to brighten that up a little bit as well. This is like super full coverage, so I'm just going to use like the tiniest amount and let that sit and pretty much dry down and then blend it out. So that really brightened up the center of my face, which I love that look, the bright under eye look. Next I'm going in with the Maybelline Cheeky. This is like a cream blush gel blush kind of thing, so I'm going to take a little bit of that on the back of my hand like so. And then just take the butt of my beauty blender and just kind of blend that into the back of my hand. And then take it on my cheeks. Love a cream blush moment, and I'm just gonna take that on the apples of my cheeks. And it's not like a huge difference, but it does add like a little bit of color and glow. And then I'm also gonna take a little bit of the Nude Stick Sunkissed. It's like a bronzer, but I use it as a blush. It's the shade Sunkissed. Take that on the butt of my beauty blender and just put that for a little bit of extra blush color. It just adds like a really nice glow and like a sunburn kind of color, which I'm obsessed with. So now I'm taking my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I am just going to set with my beauty blender in the places that I need to. So just pressing the powder into my skin. I'm gonna go in with my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer and just kind of like, I'm not like swiping it because I don't want to move anything underneath of it, but I am Just like pressing that into the skin lightly and bringing a little bit more color to my face. So in all the places that I put bronzer originally, I'm gonna do that. And then I'm also gonna take it on a smaller brush and I'm going to basically contour my nose again, but with powder this time. I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Paradise Enchanted blush in the shade Fantastical. This has literally become one of my favorite blushes. I love it. It's just like super bright and corally and kind of like glowy, so it's just like so pretty to me. So I have this like weird ring here. I'm gonna go in with the Sephora Micro Smooth powder and just kind of go back in and brighten up my under eyes with that and kind of use that to blend those two together. For highlighter, I want to use a little bit of the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Amrezy highlighter. Just love this stuff so much. Put that where I usually would. And it just adds like a nice like glow to the skin. And then I'm gonna go in with like my favorite product, the Artist Couture Summer Haze Diamond Glow Powder. This is just for like an added pop. It looks so pretty. And I'm just gonna take whatever's in the cap and just like slide it across my face. Super pretty glow from within. I'm gonna take that actually like in a C shape around my eyes. I just want like everything to be glowy. And I'm going to set my face. You can pretty much set your face with anything, but I'm just gonna go in with the Wet n Wild Coconut Primer Water, which has been my favorite recently. I'm gonna fan my face. And when it's almost dry, I'm gonna go in and pounce everything into my skin so that it looks like super glowy and pretty. So to start with eyeshadow, I'm gonna go in with my bronzer that I used and kind of use that as a transition color. So just taking that through my crease. And I'm gonna take it up pretty high into my brow bone and just kind of like take advantage of that lid space that I have up there. So I am going to use a combination of the Carly Bible and the Jackie Aina palettes today, just because there is like a really pretty pink that I want to use in both of them, and they have pretty good transition shades. And then I'm going to use a little bit of the shade Moo just for some added glow. So I'm going to use those today. Starting with the Carly Bible palette, I'm going to go in with the shade Chai and just kind of like warm up my eye a little bit. Added that color in there. So then I'm going to go in with a bigger, fluffier brush. And I'm going to blend in the shade Cindy. This is like a really nice peachy kind of tone. Like super perfect for the look I'm going for. It's like peachy but pinky at the same time. This is like the easiest makeup look too. Like you literally just slap on colors and put on a lash and it brings it all together. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and take my bronzer and just kind of like stamp that right there in the temples so that it all blends super seamlessly. So I'm liking how that's looking, but I want it to be a little bit brighter. So I'm gonna go in with the Jackie Aina palette now and go in with the shade Supreme. I'm just gonna use that on the same fluffy brush and just kind of brighten up that pink and kind of take that all over the lid as well. And then going back in with that brush we used before and taking that shade Chai again, just kind of blending the edges out. And I just want this to be like super blown out. So just building that color up, just going back in and mixing all the colors together. And just kind of like bringing the look to life, you know? Now that we have that down, I'm gonna go in and take those same exact colors in the same exact order and just run them like kind of under my eye a little bit. I'm not gonna go all the way across. I just want it like halfway or 2/3 of the way. take the shade Moo in the Carly Bible palette, but we're gonna take that on our finger, and I'm just gonna like put that across the lid in the center and just blend that out. I just want this to like look like super wet and glowy, like almost like a halo eye a little bit, so it opens up the eyes. Obsessed with the shade. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of the Amrezy highlighter and use that right on top of it. This just kind of brings like a little bit extra glow, but also kind of like makes the face blend with the eyes, if you know what I'm saying. And then I'm gonna go back in with the blending brush and just kind of blend out the edges. So now I'm gonna go in with a dark brown shade. I'm gonna go in with the shade Credit from the Jackie Aina palette, and I'm just going to basically line my eyes. And you can see that that adds just like a tiny bit of smokiness too. So no liner today, we're just taking that and adding definition. Okay, and then I'm gonna do my mascara, so I'll be right back. Okay, so while my mascara is drying, I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows. So I'm gonna attempt to do soap brows today. So I'm gonna go in with the Pears soap and spray that with my setting spray. And then I'm gonna take a spoolie and just kind of like run that through it and make a little bit of a paste. And start brushing up my brows. And that looks like so crazy right now, but, and just brush those brow hairs up. So they look actually crazy. So I have to wait for those to pretty much dry down, and then I'll press them in, and then I'll go in and fill them in with powder. So now that they're dry or almost dry, I'm going to take the back of my spoolie and just press them down so that they stay in that position. So I'm taking the Benefit brow powder in the shade 3. I'm gonna go in and fill that in. Looking a lot better now that I have filled it in a little bit. And then I'm gonna go in with my Precisely My Brow in the shade 3.75, and I'm going to create little hair-like strokes so that I can fill in all the gaps. And this will just make my brows look a little thicker. Alright, and that, my friends, is a soap brow. It looks a little bit crazy, but once we have the lashes on and everything and my lips, I think this look will all come together. So I'm gonna go put my lashes on off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, so added my lashes. These are the Lashaholic lashes in the style Instaglam. They're a little bit spiky and like, I don't know, wispy at the end, so I really like these. Now do my inner corners, so I am going to use the ABH Amrezy highlighter. I also added a little bit of brown liner to my waterline just to like smoke things out a little bit, and I'm also going to bring this up a little bit into the eyeshadow just to make this a little bit more glowy and seamless. My camera's about to die, so I'm gonna do my lips off camera. I did the same lip look in the last video, or last 2 videos. So I'm gonna use the ColourPop Lippy pencil in the shade BFF and the Fenty Beauty Mademoiselle lipstick in the shade Single, and then I'm gonna go in with the Kylie Cosmetics clear gloss, and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so this is the completed makeup look. It's just super simple and glowy and pink and pretty, and I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and go follow me on Instagram, and yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.